free.
This one for WWE champions. Pay to win like every day, yeah.
I don't play mobile games.
Funny how they still think I'm a broke man.
Then I'm broke.
Even though I be pulling Hogan.
Free.
I spent like 40 grand on a couple thousand pictures of some sweaty men.
Still having tons of fun. You know, after 5.5 hours, I had a great time. The audience was a mixed bag. What I mean by that is some people loved it. They were like, wow, this is very refreshing because unlike the other RPGs, it's a lot of action. Like there's anytime you're in the open world, there's tons of action going on. And people like that. Some people are like, oh, it's just another RPG again, and we don't want another one. You know, you already have RPG overload. Why are you playing this one? Which I explained. I'm only playing it for a day. We're going to finish up the 2 that I'm playing, and then we're going to come back to this after the fact. I'm not just playing this nonstop, okay? So, and then you have people who like, I guess it didn't show up today because, like, the first stream had pretty good attendance. The late stream did not. So I guess people already, after one streamer burn out, and you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Very similar to what happened with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. People showed up for the first stream. They were engaged. After that, kind of died out. I'm going to be honest with you guys. All these RPGs are just too much. I know it for a fact. Even though I really like this one, it's very different from the others. For a viewing audience, people don't want to come to this channel and just watch an RPG constantly. And that's all that's fucking coming out. Really, it's ridiculous. The fucking tremendous amount of RPGs that are still coming out, as if these game developers have no fucking conscious thought about them. The game landscape has too many right now. So, I like the game. I enjoyed it a lot. Support today was okay. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't terrible. It was kind of middle of the road. All right, kind of. Here's how it went. On a day when I play Baldur's Gate, I get a ton of support for Baldur's Gate, and I get almost no support for Like a Dragon at Night. Today, there was decent support on the first stream, not as much as when I played Baldur's Gate, but there was also decent support on the late stream, so it kind of evened out to a normal day for me. Even though it's a big new release, again, it's an RPG. I know it's going to happen. When I start actually playing other games of interest, the interest will come back. People will come back to watch and support, but it ain't going to happen when every game's an RPG. I know that, okay? Anyway, I had a good time with it today. Now, it goes back on hiatus. Well, not really back on hiatus, but it goes on hiatus, on the shelf, I should say. As of this week, the rest of this week, we're pushing to finish Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon. Once they're done, then we can go full force into other games. And I'm kind of thinking it'll likely be some Dragon's Dogma alternated with something else, possibly Alone in the Dark, which seems like a horror game that would be right up my alley, and a lot of people are actually enjoying it now. So maybe I'll alternate those on the day, and then the night streams would be like Final Fantasy VII, and maybe co-op with my wife in the playthrough of Beyond Two Souls that we're going to be doing too. So that could be some good variety there, and I think that might work. So, yeah. So if you enjoyed Dragon's Dogma 2 today, let me know. Like the videos on my channel if you enjoyed them, and leave comments on them, and let me know your thoughts about this game. And if you want to see it in the rotation and all of that, okay? I had a great time with it personally. I can't wait to get back to it, and it sucks now we have to wait like a week, but we got to finish these lingering playthroughs, okay? Keep in mind, you can always support the playthrough even though you weren't there for the stream. You can do a super thanks on the video. You can leave a tip. The description's in the description of every video. It would be great to get some support for this playthrough, okay? Now, tomorrow, Saturday, the 23rd, we are back to the normal schedule of Baldur's Gate 3 on the first stream and Like a Dragon on the late stream. The good news is we are definitely pushing into the end game of both games. In Baldur's Gate, we are in the final optional mission before essentially you start heading up to the setup for the end game. So we're getting there. And then in Like a Dragon, we're about to finish chapter 12 and head into chapter 13, which is the next to last chapter. So as long as I stick to my guns and I play it Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think we may beat these games by the end of the week or be this close. So like one more streaming day and then we finish them. Okay. So let's see how that goes. And I thank you all for everyone who was here today, had a fun, engaging time with me. And I'm liking the game and I can't wait to get back to it when we get through everything else. So thank you so much for understanding that it has to go on the shelf until we finish up this other stuff. All right. But in the